To those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, welcome to your mystery reading. The first thing that I'm going to do is shuffle out one card from the Ancestor Spirit Oracle, along with one card from the Prisma Visions Tarot, just to get sort of the context or the general idea of your reading. If you want to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell, and if you're interested, you can also find me on TikTok. The link to that is in the description. Okay. So, first card that I have is Connect with Animals, Animal Spirit Guides, Healing, and Past Pets. So, animals definitely feel really significant for this reading, which is really interesting. It feels pretty specific, seeing 111. Something here about how maybe animals could be somehow involved in your life or your path in life. There could also be some specific spirit animals that are trying to make themselves known to you. It could be past pets that are coming through to bring you a message or try to comfort you. I really do get a strong sense of comfort with animals. I also feel something here about connecting with nature. I do feel like there could be something very healing here about maybe some sort of spirit animal or a pet that you have, or a past pet or something like that. We have the Lovers. I laughed because I literally thought of this card before recording this video. This is really interesting. The Lovers is all about a choice that you're being called to make between self-love and self-destruction, and it's so interesting how this has something to do with animals. Maybe okay, I'm feeling something here about how do I explain this? Like seeing yourself as a part of nature instead of separate. There's definitely like a sacred, I wanted to say healing feeling from this animal here, or this imagery. We also have the heart chakra. I really do feel like Gaia, Mother Earth, whatever you want to call it, wants to connect with you more. Wow, that's coming through pretty strongly, actually. I think Gaia wants to help you feel more grounded and more present and more safe and more secure. You're being reminded that as long as you stay true to yourself and who you are, the universe will support you. As long as you're honest with yourself, the universe will support you. I feel such a strong, comforting energy coming from Gaia. Like, it's very, very strong here. I really, really feel like you're being called to connect with nature more and to connect with your roots more. Like, before we became more modernized with all this technology and everything, I feel that your ancestors could be coming through as well. I'm going to move on to the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. I feel a little distracted right now, but I'm going to move on to this deck to look deeper into this. Distraction could be significant, actually. Something here about how something is distracting you from seeing your true nature, from respecting your natural self, but in like a physical way. This could be about having discomfort in your body. I do understand what that feels like, and I feel like you're being called to find more comfort in it, but in like a very sacred, connected kind of way. It's kind of hard to describe. But the first card from this deck that we have is the King of Wands. Yeah, I definitely get a very, very strong, empowered feeling from this King of Wands. Almost like unstoppable. There's a lot of passion, ambition, and drive, and purpose is something I'm really feeling. There's a lot of purpose here. So I feel like you could somehow play a role in helping others remembering who they are. If I said that correctly. You know what I meant. But this is just so interesting. I really feel like there needs to be more confidence in your actions, but that starts within first. You need to have more confidence in how you view yourself and how you view the world. I definitely think you know a lot more than you give yourself credit for, and you know, if the world tries to make you feel weird or abnormal, as long as you know you're doing the right thing, who cares? You know, I definitely feel a strong sense of purpose with this King of Wands. I almost said purchase. That's so interesting. Maybe you're being called to buy something that has to do with animals or feeling more connected to nature. That's really interesting. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups. This really signifies to me, I mean, this could be some sort of offer related to emotional fulfillment, or your emotions, your sensitivity. But I feel like this is about spiritual awakenings that you could undergo by changing your perspective on yourself, for sure. I just really feel like there's this energy here that wants you to be comfortable in who you are, your true nature. I do feel like there could have been some things in childhood that you were supposed to learn and become desensitized from, but it didn't happen. So now you're being called to reparent yourself. If, you know, like, what would you tell your younger self kind of thing? Because I do feel some inner child wounds here. Definitely don't be hard on yourself at this time. Right now, what you need the most is compassion from yourself. I see the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands here is all about resilience. It also says, what does this say? Protection, guard, self-preservation, help seeker challenges, self-care, overwhelmed, persevere. Interesting, self-care came through, and what I said, what you need the most from yourself right now is compassion. The kind of self-care that you need to be giving yourself right now is mental and emotional and spiritual. I do feel a lot of healing here and finding a lot of confidence in who you are and what you believe in. Let me think on this Nine of Wands for a second. There's quite a bit of fire energy here, which is interesting with a little bit of water. I just feel like a lot of passion that wants to come through, but it's kind of hard to structure that passion, you know? Let me get another card. I just dropped like half the deck. Okay. So the card that I want to get is this one. We have the Two of Wands, more wands, yeah. So I feel like with the Two of Wands, this could be like animals and feeling more comfortable with nature and who you are on a physical level. I really feel like there's something here about accepting and unconditionally loving things about yourself that you can't change. I do feel like you're being called to find the beauty in who you are, and like the beauty in the nature of who you are. This is really interesting. Like the energy about nature is very, very strong here. So you could struggle with anxiety, kind of get stuck in the clouds a little bit, and it's almost like there's a spiritual energy guiding you to come a little bit more down and back to earth, find balance with looking within by also looking without. That's so interesting. The Two of Wands could also indicate a decision. Maybe there's an opportunity here around love, or there could be a decision. Definitely only take that if it resonates. If it doesn't make sense, don't make it fit. The Two of Wands, though, there's like planning energy here. I really, really feel like there's like a pause here in your life to stop and think about where you're at, and if you feel that it's where you deserve to be. Maybe there could be a change in focus here, a change in direction. Yeah, the last card that I have is the Page of Pentacles. Like I said about that inner child energy, this page here really, really confirms that. And I also feel an opportunity here that you don't really have much experience in, but I do feel you're being encouraged to go for it. Maybe it has something to do with working with animals or nature. Definitely go wherever you and your soul feel called to go toward, even if it's just, I don't know, it has something to do with animals, nature, and feeling more comfortable in the nature of who you are, seeing the beauty in the nature of who you are. Okay, I hope that reading was helpful or relevant in some way. If you liked it, hit the like button to show me that. That's the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can donate through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave any comments if you have any. I'd love to connect with you more. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.